Hello mateys, this is Gervis Gals of Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Wednesday, December 14, 2016. So good morning to you. How are you guys doing? Doing well? So far so good. And I'm making a leftovers of Spanish rice from last night. And my chicken bake's on in the microwave right now. And my last ravioli and my sisters just ate it about just her food one last time. And so like I said, my brother just bought the ham and cheese sandwiches. So I have some important for you guys who wanted to see things about very important and about pixelated Apollo on the Third Age Total War, the dwarves versus orcs and goblins, the trolls and wargs. But this is how to the documentary and commentary. And those are the guys that's pixelated Apollo, Jackie Fish, and the Sin of the Dark Cloud, and Kuru McLean. You know, some of those are on YouTube channels. Those are where a faction is called the Third Age Total War is Gondor through Arnor is the mostly they have some play as about 1,000 men and elves and dwarves versus against the orcs, evil men, and downlandings and road men and goblins and wargs and black Numenorians, dismounted Numenorians and Nazguls and Sauron and Olokais and trolls, the cave trolls, you know, snow trolls, and the orcs here to have Uruks and Urukais, the black Uruks, like the new ones and units is called Guardians of Gundabad. You know, some of those looks like about spearmen to do, and like spears and shield. And I have some of those about important for you about some guys. So do I. You know, some of this that we tested about 60 minutes ago. They have one of the victorious dwarves in the world. They have a much looks like it about the 5 units of orcs in the Misty Mountains and orcs of Gundabad, and just like he says, and 3 units of the dwarves here, and the one of those about Thorin, Thrain, and Thor here, just like the battle in Sanabusa. When I saw the Bog and the Bog's champions on the wargs, they have the most tough about separated in this battle. Most is on relationship with this together, and if you wanted to see, if you wanted behind the scenes, you know about the deleted scene when the deleted scenes on the Desolation of Smaug, but then the Lego the Hobbit, and then have the battle in Xanabuza. The mostly have Thrain do. We have Thrain scenes with no for Dol He's been a torture. He's been transformed from the dwarven goblin here. You know, the transformed by Gandalf right there, but his finger is there. You know, he was healed him up with his head, like it says, mateys. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back, mateys. I was gonna start it up for cook the Spanish rice. Be right back. Well, guys, I was sitting on set, so I was gonna keep it warm by the heater, so I was gonna turn the warm on. It's gonna be the doors open, you know. What it kind of means to, if you're very excited, wanted to see, took a long time. So if I eat those for the chicken bake, ravioli, and Spanish rice, the leftovers. You know that, right? So if you do have the most about the protein, if it gets water on it, if it gets about get warning, if you feel free to decide it, willing to see what's gonna happen there, you know. And sensitive, high most about causing a lot of visceral subcutaneous fat. If you grow your belly, so if it's pretty bad, if you need to lose weight, you don't want to get allowed to drink lots of beers. So I started to watch those on your YouTube channel, and to give up to burn the calories, and we will try to do it about walking outside of the sidewalks with the outdoors, and going into the gym. So you could do having the much indoor walking and jogging and running track. You can know for the separated from YMCA, LA, and Fit for Freedom, a military air base that could be decided to see in where it's going on fitness.com. So I'm gonna get some milk right now. Be right back. Sorry about that. Just gonna have to drink milk. It is good for the protein. It is whole lives that have been to love it. As a passionate. Before, as I trust you. As promised. God milk. Send it to the commercial on TV shows. Don't tell everybody the secrets. That's a reveal. That's definitely the whole life there, my friends. Same thing about you guys, the same thing about .com. I know those words, and so I came to about the speech and messages. So I have to listen up for you if you guys wanted to see what was going on too. So if you piles that don't want to see about to get you trouble, to run out events, and that those who have to definitely what's gonna say for nothing. So they don't want to see any trouble to see what it is desire all about. What we're gonna do is gonna do it about after the workout with the running for about 90 minutes to set a crunches about 35 minutes to do working hard to do cross arm sit-ups. If you do want you to be worth it about lower and upper abs, and for I haven't never seen about the fat losing tight. They mostly have a take out for the subcutaneous and visceral fat to take out for the large and small intestine out. That could be the worst. Could be the worst to burn the fat, and there could be one fat remover. It will be definitely the what's gonna change. Once it's transformating before and after. We have to each exercise about to practice it about documentary and the type of letters and the commentary about the total friends and total subscriptions on YouTube channels, gaming channels, Twitch live stream, and if you have to know about the very importance about the very fresh, very walking, winded. You could have a good sleep. So if you wanted to listen to your music, wanted to show you guys about your the Samsung, about my T-Mobile Samsung, about histories, about my cameras on, about my videos on. So you do have the much very issues of the interesting. So you know about your very interesting. My sisters have turkey meat ham on it. It's bigger on it. And the horse sandwich has about 6-inch chicken bacon ranch on the sandwich. That was Frankie. It was brought from the subway last night. He was sleeping downstairs. He was sleep awake yet. So he has going to the Pierce collagen class yet. So he can decide to see working on a target thing he wanted to be once the moment wanted to forget. So what all you have to do is very washing those on the debunked for the staring on the patent list for the original movies as came out today. So the one for each size have very interesting about the Disney movies and Disney original series and original movies. they have one of the most natural ways they have for the upcoming movie 2070 is Descendants 2. And I haven't been the first time the scenes about Descend the first movie as July 31st, 2015. After that, for summer vacation 2015 is over. So he'll come back 2015 to visit, and you could see how it's back to reunited. That's the way they came to understand. You guys are one of the beloved, so thanks. Feel free to be watch those things. So true beauty on McJuggerNuggets on Psycho series. The Psycho Dad Wax car. It was at the Jeffrey's borrowing for the Jesse's camera there. One of the issues about interests about last 2 years. He waxed the car. He was about broadening of his white Xbox 360. But he says, "Where'd you get the money from?" But Jesse says to his dad, "My mom." "Your mother?" He was madness. He was madness, frustrating. It was criminalizations. But he threw it back the window. He threw out the car back's window. But he literally just whacked it with the hockey stick with the car windows, and he whacks out and making about the gas blood, the gas on it. It is oily. It is black oily. It could be missed out for the Jesse's job interviews. It could be that he's wearing about the very nice suit, the blue shirt, the white collars, and the black pants, the black shoes. And he puts the glass on. He had no idea. He just is saying, he couldn't want to be natural. He could be want to be the natural ways to be the after his eyes. Just today, if you do have much very importance for you guys, am I bothering for you guys? No. Nothing's bothering you, mateys. They have no idea. Just the same. Jesse says, "Why are you filming me?" He is mad for Jeffrey's filming in his camera, and he laughs for like evil. Kinda love that laughing and pranking like Psycho series, like Psycho Dad's Wax car, and he throws big branches onto the car windshields, the windows. But he breaks the windshields, and he's gotta learn. But he gotta make it live. But he didn't make out a lot of those, about 2 million viewers and those juggies. But he figured it out. He started breaking those cameras. And Psycho Dad Chainsaw Xbox. Number 2. When Jesse just came out of the Jeffrey's office, but he sneaks around to the hallway to the kitchen, the living room, and his Psycho mom and dad's room. But he turned the light on. But he turns the chainsaw on. But he freaks up. But he wakes up just as fast as he can to say, "What are you doing, Jesse? Let the blaze off. Shut the blaze off." It wasn't a bad idea. He was just saying. But he wanted to look to the right to the camera and say, "And you're videotaping too." That's what he says. But he told him sometimes he was to be notified. He came back to his Jesse's room. He was notified. He was been where's the game? Where's the Xbox? But he told her to just put it right there to say, "Jeffrey, hey, dad." And he picks up Xbox in the new Prince, and he tries to destroy it, and he tries to chainsaw it, and it does not work, but he gets able to get the axe on it. But he literally just breaks with the big axe with the Xbox. But he cries, but he runs away for the outside, and he's gotta learn his lesson. He's gotta learn his lessons. He throws onto the plants and dirt into the couch. Yes and no. He had no idea he was gonna matter to the Bob Psycho families. But he follows Jesse for the outside of the wood at the playground. And but he's hiding, he was crying. He was saying, turn the camera on, turn the camera on. But he saying to the yellow up on the two sides, saying, turn it off! And yeah, that was funny. That's just good funny. So Psycho family apology. Just after that, for the last 2 years, after that, we went to Thanksgiving. They hear interrogating from the Psycho, his mom and dad, and Melissa, Uncle George, and grandparents of Ted, Sally, and Jeffrey, and Kate. They wanted them to do is really film it after that, the filming on the 2 years last. But Jesse was considerations about long stories. The hero distracting on his videos, that was a Jeffrey, and he was making the here's about the apologizing while he's filming it, and he was considering he was going out for his door. One could think about for no more reasons, for once a time, and he was a normal guy, He was walking the hall to talk to his mom, For Terry talked to his sons about the apologizing for his Jesse to say, why isn't apologizing? You ruined the whole life in a Thanksgiving on a holiday. But his sons once figured that out. But he totally wanted to disappear. Totally talking about disappearance. He had sued stupendous. Before he was interesting about ways about the filming outside. He talks to you about the long stories. But he sits down with his couch, with his pets, and no idea what just saying. The normal for the mankind, So if it do wanted to interchangeable for the next one of them for the size, and he was allegedly been apologizing for came out inside with his psycho dad says, where's my apology? He allegedly for Jesse. He was concerning what is about the threats with his family, like psychotic, a kind, the normal man, for knowing about mentioned that he would not them for the moves. He could be one of the normal says, I believe them what it the destined size. They have nothing known about the wildness as strangers to them, Some of those yelling about the psycho dad. Some of those Jeff and Jesse was yelling together, just two of those guys. But Terry was ignoring to find these two guys is yelling. He says, "You have the films too?" Yeah, Jeffy said yes, but he was confirming when he's filming it on this during the Psycho series on 50 videos. I want to think about aftermath. One is of depressions. One is his one is his plan, but he was walking back in his room. He's not gonna follow him. Tries to close the door, and he didn't like it go in his room. He turns his hand in it now. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe for constant following on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find situation on gaming channels. Check us out. I'm on New Jersey, Cocker Story, Cocker Talk, Tomalell, Play Store, and Hangouts, and following on www.com. Don't go overview references on Pirates of the Caribbean Film Series. Follow subscriptions on the friends of McJuggerNuggets, Big Butter, Georgia Star Bogger, Get Behind the Camera, Bridget West, Manicorn, Jayla Riley, Psycho Dad, Psycho Mom, Larry Shalhouse, Joe Bomb, Psycho Aunts, and Melissa, Psycho Uncles, Creed, Ragging Dad, the Boy Squad, and Grandpa's Corner, Crazy Boyfriend, Crazy in Love, Derry Diesel Daily, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Live, Nesboo, The Boo Show, Life of Boo, Life of Moko, and Elia Giles, Nana Giles, and Ben Phillips. And here's it about Joseph Doherty today. Just don't forget the subscription on today. Welcome to the Joseph description on Mate vs. Mate Prank Wars. So prank versus prank, GF versus BF, just today. So don't forget about for Alex Anna forever, Alex Anna, Alexander Daddario, Logan Lerman, Brandon Jackson on Percy Jackson Film Series 2, and Levi Rambin, Douglas Smith, Jake Aba, and one of them along his eyes is Catherine Daddario today. Alex Lee is on Instagram. So I love you guys in the death. Don't forget, keep it rich, mateys.